So I mentioned the pay, I mentioned the age limit, and the educational criteria. Now, once you have filled out the online application and have been allocated either a designated area closer to where you live or the overseas recruitment team. Overseas recruitment team normally handles all applicants who apply while still in their home country. That is what they do. They will look at your application further and then look at your medical history that you have given them, and then they will decide whether you are fit to join or not. However, that might not be the end of it. If you give them a medical history whereby there is nothing wrong with you, you will still undergo a medical, like a physical medical examination, which can still disqualify you from going further with your application. This normally takes place during the 2-day selection process. So after the overseas team or your designated careers office looks into your application and they give you a rank to come in and do the test, the maths and English, the logical reasoning, the BAB test. That's what we call it. Once you have been invited to come and do the BAB test, some of these recruitment offices can still do a physical training test whereby they will let you undertake a test run, because part of the selection test is that you have to be able to run 1.5 miles at a given time. In those days when I did my selection, ladies were supposed to run the 1.5 miles in 13 minutes, sorry, and men were supposed to complete it in 11 or 10 or 11 minutes, right? Okay, so they can then do that test. If you pass, then they will then put you forward. They will give you a date to go for your 2-day selection, whereby they do your medicals, they put you through all these tests to see if you are physically fit, and then you do a team exercise. If you pass all that, you will now be given a date